Welcome everybody. Today I have a quick message from this Pisces full moon. It's like your conscious is telling your subconscious it wants to give up, but deep inside you know you cannot. This is not the time to stop. Not here. Not so close. So it is important that we find what little left we have inside of us and use it so efficiently. And that means, if that means not hanging out with certain friends or circumstances, or just exposing yourself out there, focusing more on completing your goals, finishing what you started, that seems to be the theme here. What's crossing this energy is a major arcana, the Temperance. Now, it's like the universe is coming in and giving you that last little hope, that strengthening your faith, balancing that negative energy of giving up to a more productive energy, an energy that just reignites you and you're able to get up. It's like she's here not to yell at you. She's not here to judge you. She's simply here to help balance. That's just what I just keep hearing, is help balance that negative conscious feeding the subconscious that you want to give up. And she is reminding us to be careful of the power of our words. This is not the time to tell ourselves that we are quitters. Not this deep in the game, in the change. Okay? So what I use another deck as just clarifiers. There's all this energy around us with the spirits and angels and fairies and animals. So why not use them? And I do. The card that I received as a clarifier was a mirror. Who or what is triggering you? Who is telling the subconscious to quit? Is it somebody else or is it you? I mean, it's on the card. Who or what? Okay. Is it your partner? Your friends? Who knows, your parents? Somebody close to you? Or is it you? Or it could be both. You know, you're probably getting it from both ends. From your conscious and everyone else. You know? But you have to realize what's causing this exhaustion. What's causing this energy of wanting to quit. And find it and balance it out. Take what makes sense and move forward. If you're physically fine and just exhausted, that's really not an excuse. If nothing is physically wrong with you, it is just maybe depression or anxiety or all that. Nope, you need to balance that out. That is not a reason to give up. And what's above the energy is the Ace of Swords. It's the universe. Keep showing up. It is time to stop listening to this, to your conscious, from your conscious, and from others, and start to listen from the universe. The universe is guiding you and has your back, and is here to let you know that you need to quit this. You need to quit allowing people to trigger you. What happens is it throws you back. You're so close, and then it's like 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Sometimes you'll take 2 or 3 back and start reevaluating what you've completed. When all of those wands, 9, have been completed, they're perfect the way you are, the way those things are, or whatever you've been working on. Now it's the next step we need to focus. It's not time to go back and rework. It's not. And sometimes when people trigger us, or we trigger ourselves, that's what we tend to do. Okay? So, inner strength is here now. It's coming in. Listen to it. Listen to the universe. Listen to the spirits when they talk to you. This is feeding you inner strength, so you have to listen from within. It is not from outside. It's not an outside source. Simple little prayer or mantra, maybe. You guys know I cannot tell every single person what they want to hear. They know. You know. I know. What's below the energy here is the King of Swords. Again, more communication, more of this steady, confident, intellect energy. This is coming from the bottom up. Well, funny expression. But yes, he is wearing a red jacket. Root chakra. This is what's in the root, the energy. So listen to your gut. Listen to the spirit. And in the end, you are the processor. You process that information in a balanced way and move forward to completion. That makes sense? Whatever completion, goals, soul searching, physically, mentally, all this change that you've been working on, all this beautiful, inspirational energy that you've been working with. Come on. You got everybody here. This King of Swords, it's within you. It's in you. You're almost there. Now behind you makes sense. Queen of Wands, work, 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 work. And I know you feel like you've been working, and no play. The play will come when the playing will come, when it's time to play. Sometimes it's not time for you to go out and play. There's a lot of work that needs to be done. You need to finish your chores before you go out and play. I don't know, that just came in. It's an interesting message, but I like it. I dig it. So, this is the energy coming that's in your past, but this is the energy that's been moving you forward. That's been creating all of this change. And if you look at the cards, a lot of you guys out there have been working on yourselves. There's really not a bad card here, including the clarifiers. And that's what the cards show to me. Okay? Because then you move forward to the Chariot. Major change, major shift in thinking, major change in spirituality growth, soul searching. It's coming to a destination where it's simply now a matter of realizing that you're not alone, spending time with yourself, but also spending time with praying, contacting your ancestors, your old animal spirits, the old animals you had when you grew up. Give the message. So yeah, spend some time. Who knows? Light up a candle, meditate. Find a little corner, even if it's 5, 10, 15 minutes. Those messages do come in quick because these spirits and these energies know that you don't have that much time. You don't have that much space to do it in. Maybe you have children, work, whatever. They know. So if you say, okay, I'm going to meditate for 5 or 10 minutes, they know that they will be able to communicate with you, but with that limited time. And even if you do it 5, 10 minutes every other day, once a week, in a month, those messages will make sense. Give things time. Give things time. Just remember that. Alright. Well, your influence into this energy. And you means whoever's out there. It all makes sense to you guys. This is a message from the full moon of Pisces. This is not directed to any one person, place, or thing. How's that? That came through. Empress. Motherly. Okay. Again with the feminine. It is so important to nurture yourself at this critical moment. You cannot be impatient with the child. You can traumatize the child by being too aggressive with the child. You can traumatize them. Give yourself time. What is the rush? And sometimes that rush will give you a lifetime of suffering because children remember. And if you had no time for that child, believe me, that child is going to have no time for you. And that seems to be here, the soul, the not giving up, the trusting the universe, but listen to the universe, trusting your gut, because that's what's moving you forward. Alright, we'll move forward. I had to ask for a clarifier here because it was very interesting. But to me here is how other people see you and the situation. Okay, so this is just a message. So this would be how the moon sees you. The moon sees you like this. You are in a mission to complete it. But you are in a mission. The moon is seeing you. You are on the right path towards your career. You are in the right path to complete this stage. What is the right path? Awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration, integrating your conscious and subconscious, opening her mind, awakening, expansion. Your hopes is this having the strength. You have the strength. Now, if you are within one energy or the other, you need to balance these out. If this is your conscious and your subconscious, they work really well when they're in balance. That's where the strength comes in. Okay? That's where the strength comes in. When they both operate in synchronicity, you're able to move forward. If conscious is moving this way and subconscious is moving you this way, doesn't take a genius to figure that one out. And they keep reappearing. This feminine energy is they are very good at listening, and they are very good with their intuition because they listen. So conscious, pushing her forward. Subconscious is keeping her out of trouble. Keeping them out of trouble, sorry. This combo, like the Chariot, once they work in synchronicity, I have to repeat it, they are able to move forward. Okay, they're both facing the right direction. That's the start. But if it's not, if you find yourself one pulling away from the other, this is how you heal that. The Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? Remember, if your conscious is a good conscious, it would feed the subconscious good feedback, good support. For example, there's good mothers. Unfortunately, I don't like to use the word bad mothers, but I would say mothers who have gone through so much which traumatize the soul, and it could be an aggressive, mean mother. For example, a mom can make you or break you. The power of that is amazing, and it's just words. For example, yes, you are beautiful, you are strong, you are perfect, you are my angel. You can do whatever you want when you put your mind to it. All of those beautiful words and nurturing words really straightens the line. But if, and the female, but if the mother is very rude and very aggressive and mean, and she tells the son, you are no good, you're never going to accomplish anything. You're just like your father, or you're just like your uncle or your brother, or just not all of these words damage, the subconscious. So the subconscious wants something to do with the conscious. To me, she's subconscious. She's talking to the universe, and he's conscious. He's on Earth. He's here now, present. But this mother can damage either of these. Okay, because then if the mother programs the conscious to tell the subconscious that you're a loser, you're never going to do anything, they're not going to want to communicate. They're not want to be around each other because of this mental conflict. But shift that around, and if we have already looked in, because it looks like we've realized it is time for us now to nurture ourselves motherly and tell ourselves, yes, you are good, you are smart, you are powerful, you are the one, then that's where the strength comes in. Because we're able to have the power of both. They both consciousness communicate. I just had to say it that way, I don't know why. Last but not least, this is probably why. Because the outcome of it is the Lovers. Okay, this change that's happened and that's happening is very important that you follow and you pay attention to what the message was. Because look at your outcome. And the clarifier was the High Priestess. It says, how are you being called to step up and lead? Well, to me, the Lovers, this can be obviously your spouse, your significant other and all that. But because we are talking about completion and getting these things done, and we are talking about, us, this is about you reconnecting your conscious with subconscious. I'm sorry, it is. This is you loving every part of you. Every part of you. Okay? And the parts that you did not love, you've already changed that. You went within, you figured it out, you've been working on yourself, you can tell by the cards, and now you're finding this beautiful connection. And if you think about it, if you put her up here, the High Priestess, and this energy right here is coming down, she is about going within your subconscious, right? The High Priestess is about going within, reevaluating what's not working, correct it, nurture it, mother it, let it heal. By the time you know it, the Lovers, are you kidding me? What best than to love yourself? That way you could love somebody else. If you hate yourself, it's only going to pour out to the relationship. You have to love every part of you. Every. That alone is what's going to help you lead. If you don't like feelings, if you're not a feely kind of person, that's probably the first sign that you are not, you just don't want anything to do with your subconscious. You don't want anything to do with your emotions. You see them as being weak or something. But love and spirit is emotion. But you don't want to let it in? Or you don't want to live in an emotional world? Ooh, okay. But the moon is telling us otherwise. Alright, with that being said, this message is now come to a completion. Thank you guys. And have a beautiful day.